glorious day for Scotland.
Hey, it's great that you came back in time to help us out in this battle.
Oh, it's marvellous timing indeed. Long live Scotland!
Long live freedom!
Oi! Good morning and so well. William Wallace here.
And I'm Lieutenant Montgomery Scott, USS Enterprise. Now you're probably wondering how the two of us wound up in this 21st century. Well, as it happens, I found myself pulled into an anomaly quite like the one Mr. Spock and I were pulled into several months ago.
Aye, and coincidentally Mr. Scott's shuttlecraft crashed into a battalion of Englishmen who were about to lay siege on one of our villages.
As I was contemplating ways to get back to my own century, another anomaly appeared and we were both launched forward into this century. And we've been promised by a powerful man, Admiral Ruggles, that he would get us back to where we came from if we delivered the morning announcements. So here we go. After you, William.
Aye, Lieutenant. The Queensway United Church is looking for volunteers to help dig compost into bags. Help is needed this Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday night from 6 to 8. You need to bring your own gloves and shovel. Please come to guidance and look in the volunteer binder for the contact information.
Now, valedictorian nominations are going to be closing May 10th. Are you confused about what to do?
So are we.
Aye, so please turn your attention to the main viewer for some more information.
The nominator must be a graduating student and can only make one nomination. The valedictorian must be a graduating, non-returning grade 12 student. The nominated student must have 3 supporters. All graduating students also needed is a teacher supporter.
Well, that certainly clears things up a wee bit.
Aye, I got that right. It's too bad neither of us are going to be around to see who wins.
Aye, good point, mate. In continuing with our announcements, the concert band and choir trip to England for next spring still has spaces available. The deadline for submission of the first deposit to secure a spot on this trip has been extended until Friday. If you missed the information evening and are interested in going on the trip next spring, pick up an information package in the music room this week. All forms and deposits must be handed in by Friday, so final numbers can be determined. You couldn't pay me enough shillings to visit that wretched place again.
All right, easy there, Angry Bear. Keep your kilt on. Let's have a change of subject, shall we? Last week, an international food festival took place. Are you anxious to see how it turned out? Take a gander. This week we'll be taking you through the top 10 reasons why we all should participate in Walk for Water. Reason number 10 is that Walking for Water on May 18th will help us move from apathy to compassion. In Sierra Leone right now, nearly half of kids ages 5 to 15 are involved in child labor. Think of a kid you know, maybe a younger sister or brother or cousin. Now imagine that child working in an open pit mine in water and mud up to their waist for up to 12 hours a day under a blazing sun. Empathy defeats apathy when we take action. This action is called compassion, and it is what we owe for being lucky enough to live in Canada. Be compassionate and get a Walk for Water pledge form today. Reason 9 is quite obvious. A great day in May away from school, outside as the leaves and flowers blossom and the sun shines on our beautiful woods and river. $20 in pledges and you can join us as we walk through beautiful nature to arrive at a well-earned day at the beach.
Now there's something I would love to do. Now here are some final quick announcements. Congratulations to our junior boys rugby team for winning the Woodruff Sevens tournament this past Friday. The team dominated round-robin play, winning all games before advancing to the playoffs. In a close final game, the Lancers came on top 3 tries to 2 to win the tournament championship. As well, on May 7th to 11th, there are enrichment mini-courses at Ottawa U and Carleton U. As well, today at 2 p.m, there's a junior boys rugby game against Osgood at home. Today at 4:15 after school, there's a girls rugby game against Nepean at Sir Will as well. And tomorrow at 4, there's a junior girls soccer game against Colonel By at Sir Will again. And May 9th at 10 a.m. in the morning, there's a grade 12 assembly sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Let's not forget as well that The Avengers has shattered the box office record for a Friday and Saturday by making $200.3 million. I quite remember reading about that in the history books. It did quite well. And that's just about all for your announcements today, Sir Will. Now remember, as long as your heart is free, always have the courage to follow it.
That sounds familiar. Oh well. Now, here we have one last final announcement with Mr. Pritchard.
Freedom!
Good morning, Sir Will. I'm here to basically give you some good news. You know how important our video program is here at the school. Every year we compete provincially with the other schools across the province to see what we can do, and over the past 6 years we've won the competition 5 times. And I'd like to say this year is no exception. For our 6th year, we have 2 people here who've just gotten awards for their provincial videos, Christina Tucker and Matt Hahn, and I'd like to ask Mr. Pritchard to present their medals.
One Direction! Avengers assemble! Rebecca Black!